Yeah, man. So we had a conversation about that. I forgot. It could have been yesterday or the day before. And I didn't know Agallah had spoke on it. I caught some of it. I caught some of what he was saying. Apparently he wasn't there, but he lives on the block where this happened at. And he was speaking on certain things, speculations. I didn't get to watch both of the videos. I kind of skimmed through it. Sharonda, salute to the members. Sharonda is in the building. Appreciate you. If you want to join the members only, hit that link pinned to the top of the chat. Trooper, salute, my brother. Ming in the building. Yeah, man. So you know, we even kind of touched on this situation about people on the internet speaking on certain things that happen in the streets. But Buckshot is a public figure. I don't understand how how it made it to the internet. Some people say the whole the assault was recorded. I haven't seen that. You know what I'm saying? That's unfortunate, man. People watch these things. I try not to watch certain things like the duck shooting. They have certain things that's caught on recording, on video, and people losing their lives or getting assaulted and all. I don't think these things should be put online, but some people can't put it on. YouTube got something with with violence and all of that, but some things make it, some things don't make it. I think YouTube is sometimes a little biased, but I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna leave that alone. Jamel, salute. Agallah need to keep his teeth in his mouth. Yeah. People, this the social media, and people always, people feel like they entitled to their opinion and things of that nature. I don't know if the brother got paid. Some people get paid to do these interviews. Some people, it helps them get them in an algorithm. I don't know. But I guess he was just speaking his opinion. But I heard on a video he said he felt like he has to or he could because that's the block he lives on. Sometimes the closer you are to the situation, the less you should say. You feel what I'm saying? Because you have people on here, they speak on things, they say whatever they want to say, they have their theories and things of that nature, but they don't know, they're not real close to the situation, they don't know people who know people, and these things can get very emotional, and sometimes somebody might want to put hands on you. You feel what I'm saying? And I try to warn people about this all the time on this social media. It's a small world, especially in New York. I'm from New York, and it'd be people on here talking a certain type of way. Those who is not in New York and may not never come to New York, or even wherever you live, if it happens where you are at, the people who don't live there and never gonna come there, they have a little more wiggle room. They could say whatever they want to say. Some people get very disrespectful, but if you live in that city or that place or that town where this took place, it's a small world. It's a small world, and some people take things to heart. They ain't trying to hear, oh, I'm entitled to my opinion. It's YouTube. Everybody's freedom of speech. Some people is not trying to hear that. Zaz, salute. Agallah was on speaking on it. Whatever I told you on your last show. Okay, man. I didn't know that, man. Okay. Well, apparently, Rock is not trying to, he's not hearing that. He said a couple of things that, something happened before, and Agallah spoke on something else, and they wanted to get at him and all that. And he kind of diffused the situation, or he decided not to, quote unquote, like he said, put hands on him. You feel what I'm saying? But now he said he forgave him and all that. But like I said, man, this social media, generation, people don't have respect. People don't have boundaries. A lot of people are just clout chasing. People trying to go viral. It's sad, man. It's sad. And I'm all about trying to prevent things from spilling out from the social media into the streets, and vice versa. Things from the streets spilling onto the social media, because it can get real ugly and can get real messy in real life. A lot of these people don't understand the streets. They don't understand, real life. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, Agallah was disrespectful. Oh, yes. Matter of fact, that's what it was about. Yep. Oh, to his wife. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I know they said he was speaking, disrespectful about Sean Price, but I didn't know, his wife had anything to do with it. I met that brother too. Rest in peace to that brother. As I said, I used to be into the industry and things of that nature. I met a lot of people throughout my journey. Matter of fact, I remember, I used to be at, a lot of them used to be at something called Black August. We used to help, promote that event. So I met people like Mos Def, Talib Kweli, The Roots, Dead Prez, Common Sense, Boot Camp. I even met Buck, you know what I'm saying? Buckshot, Evil D. The phone conversation is online. You see, this is what I mean. Like, certain things are just not meant to be online. But when something's online, we tend to go. We curious. We want to hear these things. We want to see these things. But people have families. People have friends. People have people who love them. And sometimes when emotions get involved, things can happen. Things can transpire. And the authorities and stuff like that, they a lot of them want that to happen, man. Us bringing violence to one another, and you got a lot of agent provocateurs, and you feel me, and it just looks bad on social media and the public. It's like it feeds the stereotypes about us, and that's not the facts. It's a small minority of us that are unruly. We do things. I used to be a part of that. You feel what I'm saying? But I always try to let people know I come from these places, and the majority of the people, or they working people, they're the kids, are majority are going to school. They're not on drugs. They're just trying to live their life and survive. But people like to glorify and bring attention to the negative things, in our culture and in our communities. And it's whack, because people from the outside looking in always feel like they gotta they look down on us and stuff like that. He did sound a little drunk or high when he was talking to him. Oh, okay. I didn't really examine it too much. Salute, David. I didn't really examine it too much. I had to skim through it because I have something to do. I got to prepare for another show. But when I seen that, I said, let me speak on it real quick, because I did cover it on another show. Salute to the members. Bobby Ramos, salute. Appreciate you. And I see Rock Ness did another live on it. I couldn't watch the whole thing, but he was speaking on it. It's unfortunate. I didn't know the video was out of, you know, the actual assault. I haven't seen it. I didn't know that, but I heard him mention it in his video. And you know, even this video where the brother's calling him a snitch and all of that type of stuff and recording it is like, man, that's not the street code. Like, if you're gonna call somebody a snitch and you gonna, you know, stick to the street code and all that. If you feel like somebody snitched on you or your peoples, you're not supposed to put that out to the public in case you're trying to retaliate, because that's like dry snitching. You snitching on yourself, you snitching on your people. Like, so, you know, a lot of people, you know, claim that, you know, they live by a street code, but it'd be one-sided. You feel what I'm saying? And this is the internet. This is not the streets. So are you trying to go viral? Or are you trying to, you know, get attention? Or are you trying to stand on code? You feel what I'm saying? It's embarrassing. You know, I try to keep my, I try my best to keep my personal feelings out of certain things, man. But it's embarrassing to those who, you know, and I'm not glorifying that, but all of them stand-up individuals in the streets and all that. It's people who's away from their families. They, you know, they lost their freedom. They lost their lives, really believing and standing on this code. And, you know, a lot of people on here misrepresenting these people. Y'all not that. Y'all not them. But y'all, you know, y'all the first impression of people who's not really from that life, don't know about that. Y'all get on this social media, and then y'all pretend that y'all stand up individuals, but you do this goofy, weirdo. Brooklyn Crook, salute. And you're dishonoring, you know, the stand-up individuals. If you're not that and you know stand-up individuals, represent for them. Stop trying to get on here and act like you that when you're not that. And like I said, I'm not glorifying this or nothing like that. I'm just saying, man, it's embarrassing. You feed it into the stereotypes of what they think, of what people who's not about that life think that life is about. Jay Hercules, salute. It's sad, man. It's like people trying to live a certain type of life, and they ain't put in no work. They ain't pay no dues. They just want to live off. They just want the persona. It's like, it's not about the persona. It's not about a rep. It's not about getting a rep. People get reputations because they put in work and they pay dues, but they're not looking for a rep. This is watered down, commercial, goofy. Right. The young cats and all that. But, you know, sometimes, David, I've seen, you know, have after being on here for a while, the older individuals on here, man. Smoke and mirrors. That's right, Zad. Those who's supposed to, you know, be the OGs, those who's supposed to be the example, they on here cutting up and misrepresenting. You know, it's people in a mid 30s, 40s, 50s, pushing 60. So these young boys, you know, they misguided. They don't have an example. They can come online and see a bunch of old people trying to act like they still in the streets and they gangsters and all that. Like, you know, when we was young, we was foolish. We made mistakes when we was young. We was young, we was dumb. But the older individuals, you know, who've been through things and all that, they always try to let us know this is not what it is. This is not how you move. And now with this social media, it's people who's not even from that life, don't even have to, not even in them streets, and they can tell stories and make up lies and misguide, you know, people on his a popularity contest. It's just sad, man. It's sad. And salute to Rockness, salute to Agallah, you know what I'm saying? But you know, I hope this don't spill out into the streets. We put in our work. We paid our dues. We made our mistakes. Now it's time for us to try to give back and correct those. And if we can't do it for ourselves, we can do it for the youth. You know what I'm saying? Older men, we've been seeing parts of it. We have. Right. Try to. Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. I'm feeling ancient now, but I still feel 20 in the gym 4 times a week. Right, right. Listen, you know, nobody told us, nobody told us, you know, how it is to get to these ages, but all praises to the Most High. Is a lot of people in our lives, I'm sure, that didn't make it. Good people, bad people, you know, whatever, you know, I don't say good and bad people, or people who, you know, did good things, and, you know, people who did bad things, and we are here still. All praises to the Most High. You know, but you know, it's our time now. We're in charge. We run the world. It's our time now. We can't blame the people before us, and we can't blame the people after us. It's our time. We are the present. We can't blame the past, and we can't blame the future. What we do now is going, you know, set the blueprint for what goes on in the future. And what those did before us, you know, they set the blueprint for what we doing now, but we can change it. Oh, hold on, let me play this clip again, man. Salute to these brothers. You know, these brothers is, you know, in their late 40s or early 50s. And a lot of emotions is running, you know, running rampant. And listen, salute to Rock. You know, I can't say the brother is wrong for stating how he feels. And, you know, Agallah, I mean, you know, you have a right to your opinion and things of that nature. But if you know these people personally, if you close to the situation, is a responsibility that you have, especially if you're already on bad terms with people. But keep it offline, man. You know, keep it offline is all I could say.